is Nnedi Okorafor. I'm a professor of creative writing and literature at the University of Buffalo, and I am a novelist. Everywhere. Everything inspires me. I'm one of those writers who does not suffer from writer's block. I suffer from the exact opposite. Too many stories, too many things to write. I listen to stories from people around me, relatives, newspapers and just media outlets, just everything. There's stories everywhere, and you can just pluck them out of the air, and it's just, so I'm inspired by just life, I guess you could say. Yeah. Growing up, I'd say the two biggest ones, I always mispronounce her name, Tove Jansson. I grew up calling her Tove Jansson. She is a Finnish author who wrote these books about moomins, who are like these bipedal hippos. So for some reason, her work has been like, they were the first novels that I read, and it was just an introduction into the way that magic can weave into a somewhat realistic world, like a strange but recognizable world. So that was Tove and Tave. And Stephen King, definitely Stephen King. I love he's just a storyteller. He is an amazing storyteller, and his work was what introduced me to just narrative, like what got me loving narrative as a whole. Probably when I was about 19. I'm one of those writers who did not grow up dreaming about writing, like that from day one, that, oh, this is what I want to be. I'm not that. I took a creative writing class in my sophomore year of college. And when I took that, and I just took it. I didn't even really, a friend of mine was looking at some little things that I was writing and was like, you should take a creative writing class. I didn't even know what creative writing was, but I took the class. And that class changed everything, because I was pre-med before that, and I wanted to be an entomologist, which is the study of insects. And by the time I finished that class, by the end of that semester, I was writing my first novel. So yeah, that's a strange way of coming to writing, but that's how it happened. I hope that they take a new perspective. I hope that a lot of the characters that I write about are characters that are not often seen in this kind of narrative, and I hope that readers will come away with just a broadened world, a broadened perspective. Yeah, and I also hope to scare them and take them through lots of ups and downs as well. And I always tell my students this, it's something that's intangible. Like, I know it when I see it. I know it, it's a thing, it is a, I tell my students it's a thing. Like, I'll read their stories, I'll be like, okay, this story has the thing in it. I can't describe exactly what it is, but it's that thing that makes you want to keep reading. It's that thing that pulls you, like that when you put it down, you want to return to it. So that thing has many shapes and sizes and comes with many faces. So there's no definite description of it. But when a story has it, the story is alive, and the story is intoxicating and enjoyable. And when a story is like that, you can also pack it with other things too. So you can pack it with political commentary and ideas and all of that. But if the story doesn't have that thing, none of that matters. So I guess that thing is what makes a story good. I'm very active on social networking, so I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I have a website, Nnedi.com, and yeah, I mean, you can easily find what I'm up to. It's just, you just put Nnedi in Google and everything pops up, because my name is very unique, so yeah, I'm easy to find.